The establishment of textile and apparel industries was one of Sumer's first material triumphs. The advent of spinning and weaving machines in England in the 1760s is regarded as the start of our own industrial revolution. Since then, the majority of emerging countries aim to create a textile industry as a first step towards industrialization. This has been the case not only since the 17th century, but since man's first significant civilization, according to the evidence. Before the introduction of agriculture, providing flax, and the domestication of animals, which provided him with wool, man could not have manufactured woven fabrics. The scholarly consensus is that textile weaving first appeared in Mesopotamia approximately 3800 BCE. Sumer was also known for its clothing in ancient times, in addition to its woven fabrics. During the storming of Jericho, according to Joshua 7:21, a certain person couldn't resist the urge to keep one good coat of Shinar, which he had found in the city, despite the fact that the penalty was death. The clothes of Shinar, or Sumer, were so valuable that individuals were willing to risk their lives to receive them. In Sumerian antiquity, there was a rich vocabulary for describing both clothing and its manufacturers. Tug was the name of the basic garment, which was without doubt the forerunner in both style and the name of the Roman toga. Such garments were tug tushe, which in Sumerian meant garment which is worn wrapped around. Ancient pictures indicate not only a staggering amount of diversity and wealth in terms of clothing, but also elegance, with good judgment and coordination among garments, hairdo, headdresses, and jewelry. Agriculture was another significant Sumerian achievement. Rivers were employed to irrigate year-round crops through a massive system of irrigation canals in an area with only seasonal rains. Even though Mesopotamia, or the land between the rivers, was a veritable food basket, the Latin name Armeniaca is a loan word from the Akkadian Armanu. The Spanish word Damasco, Damascus tree, refers to the apricot tree. The Kerasos comes from the Akkadian Karshu. All evidence points to Mesopotamia as the source of these and other fruits and vegetables in Europe. Saffron is derived from the Akkadian Azupirnu, crocus derived from Korkanu through the krokos in Greek. Cumin is derived from Kamanu, hyssop derived from Zupu, and myrrh derived from Muru. The list goes on, and in many cases, Greece provided the physical and entomological link that allowed these land-based items to reach Europe. Sumerian cuisine consisted primarily of onions, lentils, beans, cucumbers, cabbage, and lettuce. The breadth and complexity of ancient Mesopotamian food preparation processes, as well as their cuisine, is equally amazing. Text and illustration support Sumerian knowledge of flour conversion, which they used to make a range of leavened and unleavened breads, porridges, pastries, cakes, and biscuits. Beer was also made from barley, and technical guides for the process have been discovered among the books. Grapes and date palms were used to make wine. Sheep, goats, and cows provided milk, which was consumed, cooked with, and converted into yogurt, butter, cream, and cheeses. Fish was a staple of the diet, mutton plentiful, and pig meat, which the Sumerians raised in enormous herds, was regarded as a great delicacy. It's possible that geese and ducks were saved for the gods' banquets. The gourmet cuisine of ancient Mesopotamia developed in temples and in the service of the gods, according to ancient writings. One text described the offering to the gods of loaves of barley bread, loaves of emmer bread, a paste of honey and cream, dates, pastry, beer, wine, milk, cedar sap, and cream. Roasted meat was offered with libations of prime beer, wine, and milk. A specific cut of bull was prepared according to a strict recipe calling for fine flour made to a dough and water, prime beer, and wine, mixed with animal fats, aromatic ingredients made from hearts of plants, nuts, malt, and spices. Instructions for the daily sacrifice to the gods of the city of Uruk called for the serving of 5 different beverages with the meals, and specified what the millers in the kitchen and the chef working at the kneading trough should do. As we come across poems that laud the glories of good dishes, our respect for Sumerian culinary art deepens. Indeed, what can one say while reading a millennia-old kakavin recipe? This bird has been cooked and consumed in the wine of drinking, the fragrant water and the oil of unction. Without efficient transportation infrastructure, a prosperous economy and society with such large material industries could not have formed. For watercraft movement of people, goods, and animals, the Sumerians employed their 2 large rivers and a constructed network of canals. The world's first boats are shown in some of the earliest depictions. Many early documents indicate Sumerians engaged in deep-water seafaring, utilizing a variety of ships to travel to distant countries in quest of metals, rare woods and stones, and other things unavailable in Sumer. A section on shipping was discovered in the Akkadian Dictionary of Sumerian Language, which listed 105 Sumerian phrases for various ships based on their size, location, or purpose, for cargo, passengers, or the exclusive use of certain gods. A total of 69 Sumerian phrases related to ship personnel and construction were also translated into Akkadian. Such sophisticated vessels and technical vocabulary could only have come from a long seafaring tradition.